Hello my friends, hello, it's Matthew and I'm back for another video, and if you'll notice, I'm doing a retro background today. Any of you that have been around since I first started my channel back, well over 4.5 years ago, my goodness, early 2017, like January 2017, I started this channel. And this used to be my original angle. I would have the camera out in front of me here, maybe a little bit different, but you could always see my little curio cabinet in the background where I'd have records lined up and some different stuff back there. And I haven't used this angle for, goodness, maybe a couple of years now. But for you diehards that have been part of my channel since the beginning, you'll recognize this angle. And those of you that haven't, go back to some of my earlier videos, which are still up, and you can see this old angle and how it's changed over the years. Anyway, folks, I'm here to promote a brand new, fantastic Beatles book. This book is called The Beatles 100, and subtitled 100 Pivotal Moments in Beatles History by Mr. John M. Borack. Hold that up, you can see it good. John Borack. The Beatles 100 hardcover book. Nice back pictures on the back here. And folks, this is a fabulous book. Now, John Borack, for those of you that have been involved in listening to music or reading about music, know the name John Borack. He's very well known music journalist. As a matter of fact, he's been a music journalist for well over 35 years now, and he's the contributing editor of Goldmine magazine. How many folks out there know of Goldmine magazine? Fabulous, fabulous music publication. I've been looking at that for years. Fantastic. He's also the author of another Beatles book called John Lennon, Life is What Happens. If you have a chance, you may want to check that one out. That's touted and rated as a fantastic Beatles book. This book is great, though. John's newest one is so much fun, folks. Whether you're a casual fan, whether you're a die-hard, hardcore fan, like most of us are, you're going to get something out of this book and really enjoy it. Because he has 100 separate little chapters in this book, and he ranks the 100 pivotal moments in Beatles history. What he thinks is the most, number 1, all the way down to number 100. But it's done so well because you can open this book anywhere. Just flip it open, stop, and you can look at chapter 77, which he believes is the 77th most pivotal moment in Beatles history. And he talks about the Paul and Ringo performance together at The Night That Changed America, the Grammy salute to the Beatles. Remember that back in 2014? And what is so nice about this, folks, is they're very short, easy to read chapters. So for example, that one, chapter 77, you have 3/4 of a page, a full page, and then a partial page here till it goes to number 78, which was when George Harrison married Olivia Arias. So you can read about that. And again, that one's just a page long. And then you go on to chapter 79, what he thinks is very pivotal in their history. The Beatles received their MBEs. And again, it's a nice, easy read, a page, 2 pages long. You read about that and why John thinks that is the 78th, or whatever I said it was, 78th most pivotal moment in Beatles history. It's so much fun because you don't have to, you can start from the beginning and work your way forward, 1 through 100, or you can start at 100 near the end of the book and work your way backwards if you'd like. Or you can just, like I said, you just flip to a chapter. What I did is, I really enjoyed going to the contents. And there's the inside here. My copy, let me show you where it is. Happens to be signed by John. Thank you, John, for signing my copy of the Beatles 100. Nice little hardcover book, folks. Such a fun little read. And here's all the chapters here, 1 through 100. And you can guess, folks, what some of these cool things are. I mean, I can give some of them away if you want, but I don't think I'm going to tell you the whole shebang here. I certainly don't want to reveal the top 10, what John thinks are the top 10 most pivotal moments in Beatles history. But you can guess, because do you think it's when Brian Epstein passed away? Do you think that was the most pivotal moment in their history? That had a big effect on them, folks. How about the release of Sgt. Pepper? Where do you think that falls in the 100 most pivotal moments in Beatles history? Huh? How about when Beatlemania arrived in the United States of America on the Ed Sullivan Show? Where do you think that falls as a pivotal moment? Here's a couple other big ones, and I'm saying these all, I'm not telling you any numbers here. How about when John met Yoko? Where do you think that falls in? What do you think is the number one thing? Do you think it was when George Martin started producing the Beatles? Could that be the most pivotal moment in their history? Could it be when Pete Best was sacked and Ringo was added to the band as a drummer? Was that the most pivotal moment in their history? How about when Brian Epstein discovered them in the cavern? He went down in the cavern and saw them playing and decided to manage them. Was that the most pivotal moment? Could it be the day that John met Paul? Could that be the most pivotal moment? Could it be when George was introduced to John on the top of that double-decker bus? What's the most pivotal moment in their history? And it also has a nice little section, folks, with nice colored memorabilia, pictures, really cool stuff. I'll show you a few right now to kind of wet your whistle, so to speak. Beautiful, beautiful memorabilia shown in the middle of the book. Full color. Full color. You can't beat it, folks. Just a beautiful, beautiful book. A couple of black and white there, so I misspoke. But really nice. Nice pictures. Some rare pictures, too. Some pictures you don't normally see every day, you know. Oh, boy. I'm going to show you a few more because they're just so nice. Well done. The layout, the graphics. It's such an easy read. It's just so fun to flip through it or look through the contents and decide, hey, oh, I want to read about that. You know, where John talks about, when Paul McCartney formed a new touring band in 2002 with Rusty, Abe, Wicks and Brian there. What do you think? Where do you think that falls into being a pivotal moment? Certainly for Paul it was a pivotal moment because we've been touring with those guys ever since. But it's just so fun to flip through and find little things like that and read about it and see what John's opinion is and why he ranks it where he does. And this is good because it can generate some good discussion, folks. I'll tell you, here's one. Where do you think this falls in the top 100? Paul McCartney reacts to Linda's death, heads back to his musical roots on Run Devil Run. Where do you think that falls in, folks? So, folks, this is an absolutely treat. It's a treat, a treat, a treat. Such a fun, easy read. It's not one of these convoluted, books trying to do some research study on the Beatles and their significance, and you just sit there, falling asleep with it. It's like boring. This is like one of those books where it's just fun. You can pick it up, cool pictures, just flip to any page, boom, page and a half, 2 pages or so tops, reading about stuff like Revolver, experimentation and moving forward. And there you go. Where does that fall into the mix? Huh? How important was Revolver? I'm just flipping through randomly here. The Beatles ceased touring in 1966. Where do you think that should fall in the top 100 pivotal Beatle moments? George Harrison breaks free with All Things Must Pass. Very topical. The 50th anniversary is coming out shortly. So, folks, check it out. It's available at outlets everywhere. Check Amazon. Just put in the Beatles 100, the 100 pivotal moments in Beatles history by John Borack. There you go, right there. Folks, a fabulous little hardcover book. So much fun. And you learn a lot, too. You might say, I know everything about the Beatles. But sometimes we forget some of these really important moments in their history. And it's fun to read a quick hit, page and a half, 2 pages about that moment in their history and why it was so significant and so important. So thank you to John for releasing such a wonderful book and doing the research and putting it together for us. We appreciate it, John, as Beatle fans. And folks, I can't recommend it enough. It's a fun book. The Beatles 100 by John Borack. Check it out, folks. You won't regret it. It's a fabulous little book. It's going on my little cool Beatle bookshelf over there, like right away. I've read it, and it's so much fun. All right, folks, that's it. I hope you have a great day. I thought I'd do something a little different today with all the hoopla coming out about McCartney 3 Reimagined and All Things Must Pass is coming. I thought, do something a little different, something you can watch that's not one of those topics. Thanks again, folks. And as I reach forward here to press stop, I just want to say, love you all. Thank you. Bless you. Bye-bye.